If you have any job interview coming up, first of all, I would love to tell you congratulations. But I want you to know that you cannot go for any job interview totally unprepared. And that is why I am here to help you ace every single interview. So if you are preparing for one, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 tips on what you must know and do before every single job interview. Number one, first of all, research their company. Please, if you are still going for interviews without researching your interviewer's organization, you are so wrong. You need to know what they do. You need to know their missions, their visions, their values. What do they value most? What are their long-term goals? If possible, read through their website. Don't just stare at their website. Check their LinkedIn page. What are they up to? You need to know all this so you will know how to direct your answers to whatever questions is thrown at you. When you research their company, they can perceive it through your interview and it will make you look serious and ready to work. Number two, understand the role of the interview you are going for. Immediately you research the company, the next thing to do is to go through the role, go through the description of the job, check out the skills they have listed. Those are what you will also use to sharpen your CV. You will add those skills to your CV and you make sure you have them at the back of your hand. It will help you to speak confidently and clearly during the interview. So make sure you check the role. You have to be able to speak the language of the role that you are going for. Once you know the language of the role, like you know what they do, you know the terms that they use. That's very important. Make sure you know the terms that they use in the role. If it's a marketing role, what terms do they use? If it is a tech job, what applications are you supposed to know? What soft skills are you supposed to know? You have to know all this because it will help you to also answer the questions you are asked. Number three, prepare your star stories. One thing about interviewers is that they love and enjoy when people share examples to whatever question is thrown at them. So the star stories means the star represents situation, it represents tasks, it represents actions, and it represents results. So when you are answering a question, give examples. For example, they ask you, oh, what skill do you have? Don't just say, I am a problem solver. I mean, anybody can be a problem solver. But make sure you give examples. Oh, this was how I was able to solve a problem my previous organization was having. Give clear stated examples. Give a problem that existed, state how you were able to come in, state a scenario or a situation and how you played a major role. Even if you did not play any role at all, look for a role that you played, but make sure you give them an example. Number four, practice common interview questions. I need you to practice questions like, tell me about yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Why do you need this job? Right? I need you to practice these questions naturally by yourself so you don't sound robotic. So make sure before you attend any interview, make sure these are the questions you rehearse by yourself. Go online, make research, and make sure it is streamlined specifically to the job role and to the organization that you are applying for. Number five, plan your outfit a day before the interview. Remember, confident and neat looks way better than looking fishy. Make sure you set out what you're supposed to wear. If you're a lady, if you're a guy, remember guys, don't forget your tie at home, except if of course you're going for a tech job. But even if you're going for a tech job, make sure you still look corporate, regardless of the role you are going for interview for. Look corporate, dress smart, be confident. Remember, first impression matters a lot, and so does your dressing. So make sure you are not looking tattered. Even if what you're wearing is not the best of the best, make sure it is ironed well, make sure it is neatly placed, and it looks formal, totally formal. Now, there's one hint I'm going to give you. Right from the gates, your futuristic employers, pardon me, might have put people from the gate to observe you as you come in. You might not know. There might be cameras around. So they need to see that from as you walk into the gate, you are looking comfortable. you're not looking confused or scattered or worn out or tattered. So make sure you bring your A game to your dressing, which starts with your outfit. So number 6, prepare questions to ask after the interview. You know that point where the interviewer says, "Oh, do you have any question? Please, I beg you, don't just go on by saying, oh, no, 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 I don't have any question, I'm fine." Make sure you ask a very, very thoughtful question. They want and they need to see that you are not just chasing after the job or the money that you are going to pay, but they need to see that you are really interested in the job. For example, you can ask them, what does team performance mean in this organization? Or how do you define success in this particular role? Questions like that will make you different from the other qualifiers that did not ask any question at all. So make sure you bring yourself to stand out and you are way ahead of them. Number 7, rest well and arrive early. Don't forget that a well, calm, calculated mind will always perform way better than a rushed one. So make sure you sleep on time, make sure you look refreshed when you are going for the interview. Make sure you get there, if possible, if you can get there an hour earlier or 2 hours earlier, it makes a difference. Let them meet you there. Don't get there and the interviewers are already seated and you look disorganized. You will look definitely not collected or well kept. So make sure you are there on time. Specifically, punctuality is everything, regardless of whether it's a remote job you're applying for or it's an in-office job you're applying for. Just make sure you get there and arrive strictly on time. And there was also one hint I wanted to add, right? Please don't chew gum. When you're going for an interview, don't chew gum. What you don't know is the moment you walk into that place, the moment you walk into the the surrounding, you are already being watched. It's just like watching an FBI movie and the detectives are watching you, the snipers are where they're supposed to be. That is how it is. From the man at the gate that you don't know whether he's even the CEO. At times, some of the CEOs disguise just so they get to see the real you. They get to see how you react to the person at the gate, how you react to a random person, that does not respond to your greeting. Everybody is observing and watching you as you come in. So make sure you are keen on that and put in your best foot. Let your confidence show. If you are struggling with being confident, you can check out my video. I have a video on how you can be confident and be the best version of yourself. So you can check that out and trust me, it is definitely going to help you. Remember, the process, the journey to being employed, to getting that next step of congratulation is what is in your hands. Remember to research smartly, work smartly. Don't just work hard, but make sure you work smartly. Calculate everything calculatable. Gather all the informations you need to gather. That's why LinkedIn is a plus to us these days. Go on LinkedIn, check for the name of the employer of the organization, research who he is, research what he believes in. That will help you. It's a plus when you already know half of the panel that will sit down on board for the interview. It gives you an edge because you will know how to come in and you'll be able to study them before the interview. But if you don't have that privilege, then just be yourself, put in your best foot, and prepare very well. So, those are the 7 tips. If you apply all this, trust me, you will be well prepared, you will walk in confidently, you will sit down confidently. Remember, your posture too is important. And don't be shaky when they are asking and throwing questions at you. Even if you don't know what to say, even if it's nonsense that is coming out of your mouth, make sure your heads are raised high. That's where your confidence will come in. Your interviewers can smell your confidence from afar. They can smell if you are a shaky person or if you are a confident person. So just do your best and that too will definitely pass. So I wish you a very big congratulations in advance because I know that if you apply all these tips I've given you, you will definitely have an incredible edge. I'm also going to be sharing what you should do after every interview you go for. So you can look out for that as a next video. Make sure you like, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you share this video. Someone who is going for an interview soon, we'll definitely need some of these hints and tips. So that will be all about now. And remember, on this channel, we talk about faith, we talk about career, business, we talk about anything that has to do with growth, personal growth, totally. We don't just stand by. We do the workings, we show results, and we work to achieve every single thing that we have and that we do right here. So this is that hub for you. Thank you once again. I love you guys. And I'm going to be seeing you and I'm going to be expecting my next video. And don't forget to comment what other tip do you think I have left out that can be added, or what do you think should not be, or you feel is not just right. I would love to see you in the comment section. Take care. Bye. Love you. And once again, congratulations.